Dear worthy friends, in the previous video we already learned about 5 first steps to begin consciously mastering your mind power. Now, we'll go advance deeper inside within. There are basic tips you have to know how to use your subconscious mind. In this level, let's start with visualization and imagination. Fortunately, the subconscious does not know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. You have the choice to consciously control your subjective mind because of this. If your intention is to use any of the methods mentioned, always imagine you are doing so in the now. The subconscious mind will never disagree with you, believe you don't have it, or believe you haven't made the change when visualization is implemented correctly. The subconscious mind does not work with language, but with imagery, sound, taste, smell, touch, sight and emotions. Thought, sensation, and emotion are the sum of all our experience. This is how the mind records and relates to any event. Imagine touching a hot stove, and how that would feel on your hand. Or, when you think of the word lemon, you may see a lemon, or perhaps can even feel, smell, or taste it. This is your subconscious working for you. Notice how effortless this is. To reiterate the point, your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. Consequently, the more specific you are able to make your visualizations, the more information you feed to your subconscious mind. This causes positive behavioral change. Our conscious mind has a tendency to focus on and visualize past events, and these can often be negative. Visualizing your end result in the present time, with all of the sensation and feeling you are able to create, subtly tricks your subconscious mind into believing it is actually happening. The subconscious is able to focus on the bigger picture and isn't limited to only what has happened before. What this means is, if you are able to genuinely see yourself as successful in your mind, your subconscious will process that as reality. Athletes are the most notable group to use visualization as a tool to perform better, but any one of us can do the same. Visualization is so powerful, in fact, that according to psychoneuromuscular theory your muscles can actually get stronger just by visualizing using them as so. During visualization, get into a relaxed and comfortable state. Imagine what your life looks like with all of your wishes and wants in place for you. It's important to focus only on the end result that you desire, without any thought as to how it happened. Put yourself in the visualization, seeing it from a first-person point of view, rather than watching yourself. Most importantly, train your mind to incorporate all of the feeling states that you can during your visualization process. Smell the air, see the environment and the people you are with, touch objects, feel your gait as you walk, taste your favorite food, hear the sounds around you. As mentioned, your subconscious mind speaks the language of feeling fluently. The more you are able to integrate these sensations during this process, the more your subconscious mind will begin to seek out its actualization and manifestation. And the next tips is expectation. The power of expectation subconsciously controls your life to create self-fulfilling prophecies. Expectation serves as the master plan for your subconscious mind. Your belief that you are a particular kind of person, with a particular role, generates the expectations which can make you successful, or unsuccessful. Expectations can fill you with the energy to achieve more, or make you unhappy and dissatisfied. Unfortunately, the expectations of many people are narrowed by their early experiences in life. However, if you want to make positive changes regarding your reality, discovering ways to change your expectations is a powerful component. Your subconscious mind remembers thousands of your habitual activities suggested to be stored by the brain as instantly retrievable. All nerve cells recognize combinational patterns. Any cells that are unrelated to your current concern become inhibited, since they fail to recognize a linking pattern. Throughout the nervous system there are neural circuits which switch off other circuits when their own areas are energized. As a result, context is identified through elimination. Everything you do works this way. For each word in your speech, this system eliminates all the words in your vocabulary which do not suit the expression of your idea. Accordingly, this same mechanism can narrow your range of expectations unless challenged with repetition to create new ones. It may become taxing for the mind to stay in a place of positive expectation when it finds itself in a perceived negative life situation. Being the survival machine it is, it often will come to some negative projection or assumption about the situation. This is where it's important to have a depth in your being that allows you to stay open to the mind's movements without being totally identified with it. This space keeps your vibration from being totally influenced by the negativity of the mind and thus ensures room to allow new expectations and solutions to develop without coercion. Begin to change your expectations into more desirable anticipations through eliminating any reinforcement of negative assumptions that your mind delivers to you. Simply allow these assumptions to be as they are, and then allow them to leave the same way without any attachment to them, negative or positive. The best attitude to have is to never come to a negative conclusion about anything happening, rather just see everything as a step towards a more positive reality. This place of open positive expectation is a powerful state of being that keeps you in alignment with your life stream, allowing for a swift manifestation of solutions and desired realities. In addition, nurturing self-confidence and successes will naturally generate positive expectations. This is the reasoning behind repeatedly teaching your mind that you already are these things. One way to do this is by becoming consciously aware of anything joyful in life, no matter how trivial it may seem. However small a reward, expectation releases dopamine and energizes you. By consciously noticing those things that bring you happiness, you train your brain to subconsciously begin the search for more. This, in turn, creates new expectations in the subjective mind. The next tip: become a master of your subconscious mind. I call. Let go of how your desires will manifest. How something occurs, and the power of expectations, go hand in hand. The mind can never know why an event happened, just as it cannot know the overall context of how something will occur in the future. It merely seeks out variables and attracts them. When a person sets narrow expectations regarding how a particular outcome should take place, and they see something different happening, it creates the feeling of being let down, or anxiousness, which can completely sabotage what is being created in their favor. On the other hand, if that person allows themselves to stay in a place of positive expectation, without creating any negative conclusion about the way a particular event should happen, they stay resistance-free and thus allow their subconscious mind to bring forth the reality that's far better than what their mind could anticipate. Sometimes what seems negative to the mind is part of the unfolding process towards a more positive reality. Avoiding negative conclusions, while remaining in a place of positive expectation under all situations, is the most powerful way to allow well-being to constantly flow into your reality. Being that the mind is a natural problem solver, letting go of how things will come to be often seems counterintuitive. However, learning to surrender to that process releases any opposition that the mind attempts to create. Realize that your mind doesn't have the capacity to know enough about the myriad of details and complexities of the issue to handle the job, nor is it necessary that it do so. Additionally, the processes previously offered encourage mentally living in an as if it's already mind state. You must feel as though you already have your desire before actually having it. Once this happens, through repetitive process, the how becomes irrelevant because the mind believes in the end result of the wish fulfilled. There's no need for the subconscious mind to recall the middleman of how it happened because it does not matter at that point. It just is. This demonstrates the faith required that creates miracles in a person's life. And the tip number 9 is meditation. If we can allow our left logical brain to get out of the way, we create space for the right brain's reality to come forward, creating more balance and joy in our awareness and in our life. Right brain is the home of the subconscious mind. Through the use of meditation, we engage the right brain and the left brain moves into a state of rest. The right brain is then allowed to be more prevalent. From this space, if we lay our desires and intentions, we can manifest and create deliberately in a more effective manner. This balances both hemispheres of the brain and offers more empowerment. In other words, making conscious decisions to work on your manifestations allows room for the subconscious mind to take the directive. If you are not experienced with mediation, simply sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and relax your mind and body by taking a few deep, long breaths. Notice that your thoughts randomly drift in, and then allow them to drift away without any emotional attachment. Begin to consciously observe your natural breathing. If you catch yourself drifting to your thinking state, gently revert back to focusing on your breathing. Slowly, the amount of thoughts will reduce as your breathing becomes more rhythmic, and your physical body becomes more relaxed. Bring your focused attention to your intention. Whatever you focus on in this state is in a space that will be impressed directly into your subconscious. Meditation is a form of conscious sleeping. Scientists have found evidence that people who practice meditation are more aware of their unconscious brain activity, leading to a feeling of conscious control over their bodies, as well as their reality. Just as you sleep to gain energy for your daily functioning, meditation assists in gaining creative energy for what you intend to accomplish. It allows a person the ability to consciously tap into the power of their subconscious mind in order to achieve goals, and has been documented to enable people to attain a higher state of consciousness, greater focus, creativity, self-awareness, and a more relaxed and peaceful frame of mind. When a person meditates on a regular basis, the part of the brain that constantly references back to you, your perspective and experiences, and its strong, tightly held connection to bodily sensation and the fear centers, begins to break down. As this connection withers, there is no longer an assumption that a bodily sensation or momentary feeling of fear means something is wrong, or that the self is the problem. Therefore, the ability to ignore sensations of anxiety is enhanced as you begin to break that connection, leaving a more positive, healthy, and rational subconscious mind. With time and practice, people become calmer, have a greater capacity for empathy, and find they tend to respond in a more balanced way to things, people, or events in their lives. This type of behavior transmits a frequency that is favorable for producing positive results where desires are concerned. Still, to maintain new neural pathways that develop through mediation, daily practice is important. Keep in mind that there are many meditative techniques available, and each person should find what works best for them. And the last and worthy tip to become a master of your subconscious mind is: become a conscious receiver. One of the greatest secrets to getting what you desire is teaching your subconscious mind that you are a receiver of the things you wish for. You must emit the signal that you are worthy of getting everything you want, and then be open to receiving those things. Imagine that your mind has an antenna available to send and capture vibrations in order to deliver your requests to you. Just as a radio receiver uses an antenna to capture radio waves, process the ones that are vibrating at the desired frequency, and then delivers the sound through speakers, your mind uses vibrations in a similar way. If you carry the feelings of being unworthy, not good enough, disconnected, and unlovable, this is not your authentic truth. The real truth is that you were born worthy and perfect, and there is nothing you have to do, be, or have that will take that away from you. Such beliefs are merely old programming. Interestingly enough, most people are better givers than receivers. This is because giving provides a person great joy, or a reward to the mind. Receiving is an art that takes practice. It requires intimacy and allowance. However, being a good receiver honors the giver by offering them the same reward in return, the pleasure of seeing you receive. There is nothing wrong with receiving. In fact, all of life itself wants to celebrate in the pleasure of seeing us do so. Additionally, the more we can receive, the more we have to give back. Practice by receiving compliments generously, and without deflecting back to the other person. Say thank you and accept being uncomfortable in the beginning. This may be foreign to your mind at first. Nonetheless, you will see that after several repetitions, you will be less and less uneasy and more appreciative of the compliments and yourself. This creates a new boundary for your mind to open up to. Notice when something good happens in your life and extend appreciation. Gratitude is acknowledgement that what is taking place offers you pleasure so that more can be delivered to you. It also displays awareness that you are a recipient of goodness. The more grateful you are for what you already have, the more you will be able to receive. The subconscious mind will diligently search for more of what pleases you based on the feeling states involved. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, be grateful for everything that you do have, any situations, relationships, objects and, yes, even your challenges. They are helping you to grow and create more of what you desire. Begin stating "I am worthy" to yourself as many times as you think to do so until it becomes a belief. The more you use this autosuggestion, the more your subconscious mind will reveal the truth of that statement. Be committed to having your desires, and realize that all of life is here to support you. Most importantly, practice ways of loving yourself, without the need of approval from others. This loving energy naturally attracts more of what you love to you. Okay, dear worthy friends, the last notice is, practice, practice, and practice. Altering the subconscious mind for your benefit is a practice, not a philosophy. This is to say, if you truly want change in your life, there is required time and effort to succeed. The subconscious mind is a powerhouse with unlimited capacity, and anyone has the choice to reprogram it to work in their favor, or to be a slave to its prior conditioning. By allowing your belief systems to be changed, you open yourself to new experiences and possibilities in your life. This also empowers your intentions to manifest more readily. Acknowledge that your thoughts and feelings are nothing but pure, intense energy. What you think in your mind, feel in your body, and therefore carry as beliefs, directly influences what you attract. Consequently, we each have the ability to direct positive energy to our mind in order to fashion a life we desire. Every one of us has the option to use this immense mind power to deliver great wealth, desired weight loss, satisfying relationships, a healthy body and fun experiences. People have miraculously recovered from terminal illnesses and manifested tremendous abundance by simply tapping the power of their subconscious minds. Your conscious mind has the capacity to be the gardener in a mind equipped to grow whatever you plant. Consciously decide what seeds to use, and place those seeds in the garden of your subconscious mind with the following exercises. Gently cover the seeds and water them daily through application. Soon, somewhere under the soil, a wonderful thing begins to happen. The amazing earth of the subjective mind reacts with the seed. With the continued encouragement of the gardener through conscious effort, a seedling will sprout from the soul and reach for the sun. Your subconscious mind is where this miraculous creative action occurs. Nurture it appropriately and all of your desires will flourish. I think it's enough for now. I'll talk about tips to become a master of your subconscious mind. I hope this video has little contribution for all of us who looking for the way how to use subconscious mind. Okay, worthy friends, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate if you subscribe, hit like and bell button. Keep health and peace. See you in the next video.